elementary school. My name is Matthew Payne. I'm a fourth grade teacher to your wonderful children who have been so amazing the last couple of months preparing for our play tonight. They've been amazing all year, to be honest, and they're just wonderful kids, and I'm a very lucky teacher. And it's just a testament to the caliber of kids that I get to work with that we're able to do something like this tonight. So I want to thank you for coming out on a very busy time of year, to making the time to come and visit, and hopefully you will see something really special. The kids have been working hard on Hamlet, and you might think, well, why is there a Hamlet going on in fourth grade? Typically, that doesn't happen, and it is not part of the curriculum. Mrs. M&M knows that; she's okay with that. But it was one of those things about 12 years ago that I came across a book that was an adaptation of Hamlet, meant for upper elementary kids, and written by Bruce Coville, who's a wonderful children's author. And so I read it to my class 12 years ago, and they really liked it, and they thought that was cool, and it would be really neat to do a class play. And one thing led to another, and here 12 years later, it's become a nice tradition. So every year I get to invite all of you to come see your kids put on a show. They're very, very excited to do that. They've been working so hard. I just wanted to let everybody know that all the little goodies inside your program were created by our fourth graders, and so you may have seen a little collectible trading card, which is a good keepsake. Got one back there. And also a little synopsis or summary of Hamlet. You might be a little rusty on the show, and so in 25 words or less, we were trying to put Hamlet's the synopsis together for you. We have a wonderful group of parents who have been so supportive all year long, and I want to thank everybody for an amazing year. From the beginning of the year to now, every time that I've asked for help or supervision or coming through with snacks or whatever, you guys have just been amazing, and I am so fortunate. I'm also looking around the audience, and I am so happy to see some of my former students who were in Hamlet years before. So thank you for coming back. It's always a nice treat to have an alumni come and see the next version of the show. So we're going to get started. I'm just going to ask that any obstruction in the aisles, we might have to ask you to move a little bit, because there's going to be a lot of action coming onto the center stage. And I hope you enjoy our performance of Hamlet.
In the darkest hours, the phantom appeared, a spectral shade whose chill, silent presence struck fear to their hearts.
Look, like the figure of the king that's dead. Thou art a scholar. Speak to it, Horatio. What art thou? It is offended. See, it stalks away.
Stay! Speak! Speak! I charge thee, speak. Hamlet must be told of this.
Hamlet was Horatio's closest friend. He was also the Prince of Denmark. The ghost the men had seen that night was that of his father, who had died a couple months before. When Hamlet learned of his father's death, he hurried to court as soon as he learned of his father's death. His father's brother, a schemer named Claudius, had moved even faster. Taking advantage of Hamlet's absence, he had convinced the nobles to name him king instead. Swift as he had snatched up the crown, he had also snatched up Hamlet's mother, who is now her queen. Father dead, crown lost, mother wed with unseemly haste. Hamlet found himself filled with new grief and rage. As a sign of his sorrow, he dressed in all black. When Horatio told Hamlet that a form of his father was walking the midnight ramparts, the prince was more certain than ever that something was rotten in Denmark.
I'll speak to this ghost.
That night, as Hamlet and Horatio stood watch on the battlements, the ghost appeared once more.
Angels and ministers of grace defend us. Be thou a spirit of health or a goblin. Come in such a form, and I must speak with thee.
The ghost beckoned to Hamlet.
My lord, what if it tempts you to do? Unhand him! I must learn what it wants of me. I am thy father's spirit, doomed for a certain time. Walk in the day serpent who stung me once. Your Uncle Claudius! He poured vile poison in my ear. Your uncle has stolen my throne, my queen, and my life. Avenge me, my son. Avenge me.
The ghost's story fired Hamlet's heart with new rage, yet he was also torn by doubt. What if this spirit was not truly his father, but some clever demon sent him to attempt murder? Hamlet returned to Horatio and asked him to swear that he would never speak of what they had seen this night. When Horatio was too slow in his response, the ghost of the voice echoed around them.
Swear! This is wondrous strange. There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than are dreamt of in your philosophy. Still, I need your silence. No matter how odd I behave in days to come, speak not of what you have seen.
For Hamlet needed to gather information before he could act on the ghost's words, and the cloak of madness would give him cover to do so.
Swear! Rest, rest, troubled spirit, and you, dear friends, speak not of this. The time is out of joint. Oh, cursed spite that ever I was born to sin.
Over the next days, great consternation grew in court, as Hamlet had moved from mourning to melancholy to madness. One morning, the king's advisor, Polonius, was in his private quarters, cheerfully sending a servant to spy on his son.
Give my son Lexius this many notes.
I will, my lord.
Polonius was deep in thought when his daughter Ophelia rushed in.
My lord, I've been so frightened. While I was sewing in my room, Lord Hamlet stumbled in, his face pale, his eyes so wide.
The old man knew Hamlet had been courting Ophelia. In fact, when he had learned of this, he had forbidden his daughter to see the prince, for it was his opinion that Hamlet had been merely toying with the girl. Now he wondered if he had been wrong.
Is Lord Hamlet mad for thy love?
My lord, I do not know, but I truly do fear it.
Polonius began to suspect the prince's vows of love had been real after all, and that Ophelia's refusal had made him insane. The king and queen, also concerned about Hamlet, had summoned two of the prince's school friends to court.
Good Rosencrantz, gentle gaming son, I beg you. Listen my too much shame, son, and learn if you can the storms of the selves. And lay our service freely at your feet to be commanded. Heavens make our presence and our practices pleasant and hopeful.
My lord and lady, your noble son is mad. Your son loves my daughter. How have to receive this love? What do you think of me, my lord? When I learned of it, I forbade it. Lord Hamlet is a prince of my star, I told her. Then I ordered her to lock herself away. Just repelled, fell into sadness, then into a fast, thence to a weakness, and now into the madness, where he now lives.
How may we test this boat?
He sometimes walks for hours with her wife. I will send my daughter to him from him. Look, here he comes down. You too quiet. I will just speak further. Do you know me, my lord?
Ex-waiter, or a fishmonger.
Not I, my lord. What is that you read?
Words. Words. Words.
What's about what?
Why, they are slanders. This rogue claims that old men have gray beards, wrinkled faces, running eyes, and a plentiful lack of wit.
Though this may be madness, there is a method in it. I will most humbly take mine.
You cannot take anything from me that I will not more willingly part, except my life.
Next to test the prince were Rosencrantz and Guildenstern, but they had no better luck finding the true source of the strange behavior than did Polonius.
Denmark's a prison. We think that's all, my lord. Tibby is a prison. But enough. We come to visit you, my lord. No other occasion. Have the king and queen sent for you? I will tell you why. I have lost all my mirth. What a piece of work is man. Perhaps, my lord, you could take the lunch to hear that the players are coming.
This news did indeed cheer the melancholy prince who was friendly with the players. Taking the lead actors aside, they asked them to put on a play called The Murder of Gonzago, which echoed some parts of his own father's death. He asked two of the actors might insert some special lines that he would write for them. When the players agreed, they left to ready their show.
I have heard that a guilty man, see his own crime, will move to fear. When you put on this show, I'll observe my faults in your father carefully. If the ghost words are true, then surely Claudius will react to what he sees. The play's the thing, when I'll catch the conscience of the king.